what appears to be the unexplainable when it comes to both domestic and foreign policy. Got to run. Thanks, Deborah. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. Here's that audio soundbite. Mrs. Clinton testifying. It was actually not the Senate. It was the House. Excuse me. Foreign Affairs Committee. And she was asked a question by Congressman Dana Rohrabacher of California. This is how it went.
Are you in favor of releasing the documents that Dick Cheney has been requesting be released?
Well, it won't surprise you that I don't consider him a particularly reliable source of information.
Madam Secretary, I ask you a specific question. Dick Cheney has asked for specific documents to be unclassified. We're not asking for your opinion of Dick Cheney about those documents. You want to maintain your credibility with us. What is your position on the release of those documents?
Well, Congressman, I believe that we ought to get to the bottom of this entire matter. I think it's in the best interest of our country, and that is what the president believes.
He does not believe getting to the bottom of the matter is in the best interest of the country. Getting to the bottom of the matter would prove every one of you is wrong about conducting the entire war on terror, Mrs. Clinton. Dick Cheney's not lying about documents, Mrs. Clinton. He has seen them, and the documents that he wants released are simply the memos that show the success above and beyond what's already shown to be successful in the memos that Obama has released. You got to love Rohrabacher here. You just got to love Rohrabacher, because she takes the occasion of his question to start rapping Cheney, and he just hands it right back down her smug throat. Dick Cheney has asked for specific documents. We're not asking your opinion of Dick Cheney. You want to maintain your credibility with us. What's your position on the release of the documents? People are petty, partisan, mean-spirited little leftists who have now, they've ascended. Every damn one of them's been Peter Principled. Every damn person in this government's Peter Principled. You do good at something, so somebody promotes you to an area you have no clue what the hell you're doing. Napolitano, Geithner. Hear what Geithner said today? Geithner testified again today. Geithner, well, the U.S. is largely responsible for the world recession. More America bashing. More America bashing from this administration. Back to the phones. John, Charlotte, North Carolina. Glad to have you, sir. Welcome.
Charlotte dittos and Waxhaw dittos in all areas in between, Rush.
Thank you, sir.
Got a question for you real quick.
Yes, sir.
Your accuracy rating, as you stated yesterday or the day before, 99.1.
No. Documented now to be almost always right, 99.
Okay, when you started, obviously before you had an opinion, it was 100%. What were you wrong to drop it?
It's so long ago. You know, it wasn't just one giant thing. I mean, there are a bunch of small, insignificant things, but they still count if they're offered as opinions. And they're just small, insignificant things that happened over the years. I mean, my opinions have been audited since 1988. And so if you want to say, okay, I started out 100% right, why do you think that? Why was it that I didn't start out at zero?
Well, I guess it's all how you look at it from a math point of view.
Well, you're an optimist. I started out never being wrong because I'd never expressed an opinion. Some would say you start out never being right. So I've gone from 100 to 99%. One of the primary penalties that I suffered in my opinion audit was, and it was just in the past 2 years, I took the fall for just horrendous mistakes and errors by the staff. I forget, there were two things I was totally misinformed about. I trusted the staff, and when I announced those things, I was wrong. These were factual things. But I then got penalized for expressing my opinion that it was my fault, when it wasn't. It was the staff's. And I was, yeah, and there's another one. And I think perhaps these two, that taking the fall for the staff and then saying it was my fault when it wasn't. And I predicted Hillary Clinton would not run for the Senate in New York. Those two things are probably the large, all by myself. I didn't have any help from the staff. That's true. I didn't have any help from the staff. In fact, the staff argued with me about it. Everybody else did. But those two things probably are largely responsible for my opinion audit being only 99%. That's a great question out there, John. It's a great open line Friday on Wednesday question. A quick timeout. We'll come back much more after this. Stay with us. We have an extended Earth Day update coming up today, ladies and gentlemen. In the next hour,